on shore and they figured out where they were, they realized they were on an island. Now, just to give you a brief, information about what had happened, in the previous chapter, they were shipwrecked. And the soldiers wanted to kill everyone except Paul. So he ordered all of them to jump overboard and to make land. And everyone escaped and made it to the shore. Mm-hmm. Have you ever been in a situation in your life where it seems like you were on a safe place because the ship was safety for them? But have you ever been in a situation in your life where you felt like you were thrown overboard?
Yes, Lord.
Well.
And it was a situation where it was nothing you can do but sink or swim.
Come on now.
It's been some times, whether it be you losing a job or it be a situation that you didn't want to encounter, but you have been in some situations where you had to just keep on paddling and swimming and swimming and swimming until you made it to your destination. Now, me, I can't swim. It's embarrassing, but I can't swim, so I can't imagine myself being put in a situation where I would have to swim to shore just to get to a destination of a place that is unknown to me. But it's been some times in our lives where we didn't think that we can do some things that we can do, and you made it there. You did what you had to do to get there. You didn't know that you could swim, but when you were thrown out on that plank and there was water around you, you realized you couldn't do nothing but paddle. You made a way out of nowhere. He made a way out of nowhere. And you end up being at the destination that you needed to be at. So going into verse 1 here, they made it to the shore and realized where they were. Now, when we're in these sink and swim situations, you never know what you're going to encounter. You can never know what it is that you're going to end up in. Only thing you can do is trust God. So when they made it to this situation that they were in, the people welcomed them. How many of you know it's good to be welcomed? But how many of you also know that every welcome is not a genuine welcome?
Preach now.
When you are in situations and you are being welcomed into an unknown place, in a destination where you don't know and you're being welcomed, you have to trust and believe that it's a genuine welcome. We have the spirit of discernment, but in every situation, our discernment is not going to be keen. It's not going to be there where we can just immediately know that this welcome is not genuine. But that's in every situation in your life. You go through a situation, you had to make it to get there. You were thrown overboard into a situation that you didn't want to be in, and you had to either be welcome or not welcome. In the situation, they were welcome. So it says here that they gathered an armful of sticks for them. They built them a fire. It was cold and rainy. They built them a fire on shore. But as Paul began to lay some sticks on the fire, a snake came out and bit him. Now, if you notice, the snake was driven out by the heat.
Come on now. All right.
So when we're talking about a natural fire, the snake can't take the heat, so they have to come out. So when the snake came out, it attacked him. So when we're talking about our spiritual fire, and we have this fire deep down on the inside of us, and we are adding our sticks, and when I say we're adding sticks, we're adding prayer, we're fasting, we're believing, we're trusting, we're praising, we're worshiping. So when we're adding sticks to this fire, you best believe that the devil is going to have to drive out because he can't stay there. The enemy can't take the fire.
Come on.
He can handle your fire, so he has to come out and he has to attack.
Come on.
So at that moment, when you're in these situations in your life and you realize that you got to shake some things off of your life, when you start to build that fire, some things are going to shake off by themselves. Some things are going to fall off and be removed all by themselves. And one of those things is the enemy. So when you are praying and you're fasting and you're believing, you better believe that the enemy is going to come to try to attack you. So if you have a dull fire and you don't realize, okay, the enemy's not messing with me, your fire is not bright enough. He's not in the part where the heat is too much for him to take. So you need to make sure that you are living a life that's pleasing to God, because if you have that dull fire in you, that enemy is not attacking you. It may be some things that we're not doing that's quite right. We're not perfect, amen? We're not perfect. So it's going to be some things that we don't do. It's going to be some things that I may not even be doing today. But when you begin to build that fire, and when I say building that fire, you have to believe God. There cannot be any fire if you don't believe God. So when you have that fire burning bright, and the enemy begins to attack you, you better believe that you're doing something right. Amen? Now, 4th verse. I'm moving. Trying to tell you I'm moving. 4th verse. The people started to immediately make assumptions.
All right.
It says, the people of the, well, let me go to the 3rd verse. As Paul gathered an armful of sticks and was laying them on the fire, a poisonous snake, driven out by the heat, bit him on the hand. Now, the enemy is not coming to play. He came to him. And not only did he come to him and bit him, he came to kill him. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So the enemy came to kill him. In some situations, the enemy is going to come to kill you.
Yeah.
But when I tell you, if you just shake that thing off,
shake it off.
There's nothing that the devil can do to you. Now, when we were talking about this situation, the people, they began to make assumptions. But remember, I said in the beginning, too, that when you get a welcome, make sure that it's a genuine welcome. Yeah. The people that came to him in the Bible, were called barbarians. So I looked up the definition of a barbarian, and it says a savage, a heathen, uncivilized, a lowlife. Have you ever had some lowlifes that try to come into your life?
Come on.
And try to make assumptions about you just because you're going through something?
Go ahead, preach.
You're sick.
Come on.
But you know that God can heal you.
Yeah.
But there's someone that wants to say, oh, they must have done something because they're sick.
Come on now. Come on.
We go through situations here, financial situations. Oh, they must not be paying their tithes. But you know that you're giving faithfully. You're paying your tithes. You're paying your offering. You're doing whatever the Lord tells you to do. Some lowlifes come into your life to give you a high life. It's going to be some times when you are dealing with some people. They're going to talk about you, make assumptions, but as long as you're doing the will of God, as long as you're living right, as long as you have that fire burning on the inside of you, you're adding your sticks daily, you're praying, you're fasting and believing. It's nothing that the enemy can do to you that can defeat you unless you allow it to defeat you.
Preach now, preach. That's it.
The enemy cannot do what God doesn't allow.
Yeah.
And if you are speaking and you are a child of God, there are going to be some things that you can turn around that the enemy tries to do to you. So not only did they make assumptions, they said that he wouldn't even live.
Well,
It's some people that want you to die in your situation.
you better tell it.
They don't want you to make it out of this situation.
Yeah.
They want those bills to take over your mind and you just to give up. They want that situation that you feel like, God, I can't make it. I'm depressed. I'm lonely. I don't know what I'm dealing with right now. They want that depression, that spirit to come and physically attack your body so you will be out of here. But let me tell you something. As long as those people are making assumptions and you're living right, they can assume whatever they want to.
All right.
They can talk. They can say whatever they want to about you. It doesn't matter because you got God on your side.
Come on. Come on.
But this is where I got excited.
Uh-oh.
After the snake had bit him,
Well.
he didn't die.
Well.
It says, but Paul shook off the snake into the fire.
Yeah.
And was unharmed.
All right.
So the situation that you're going through, they thought you were going to die.
Yes.
Sure enough.
Now the word says they thought he was going to swell up and drop dead.
Well.
When they talked about you,
Come
they thought
on.
you were going to die.
Come on.
They thought you were going to swell up
Swell
and
up.
drop dead.
And drop dead.
When you were sick,
Yeah.
they thought that you would die.
Yeah.
They thought that you would swell up
Yeah.
and drop dead.
Come on.
When you lost your job,
Preach,
they
man.
thought that you was going to die. They thought that you was going to swell up and drop dead.
All right.
When your family and friends turned their back on you, they thought that you was going to die, swell up,
Yeah.
and drop dead.
Yeah. You better tell it.
When people talked about you and didn't even know anything about you,
Yeah.
they thought that you were going to die,
Yeah.
swell up,
Yeah.
and drop dead.
Yeah.
God, you didn't have food to eat. People weren't trying to support you. People don't know the things that you were going through, but they just knew that you were going to die. They just knew that you were going to swell up and drop dead.
Yeah.
But he lived.
Amen.
When you read the verse
Amen.
5, it says that he shook it off.
Yeah.
Shook it off. Shook it off.
How many of you know you gotta shake that thing off?
Shake it off.
There's a person on you, but you gotta shake it off. Loneliness is on you, but you gotta shake it off. Sickness is on you, but you have the ability and the power to shake it off. People talking about you, they can talk all day, it can't get in your mind, but if you can shake it off,
shake it off.
Affect your mind. Some things get to our heart and it hurts us, it physically hurts us. We don't even want to walk through the door. But I guarantee if you walk through that door and you shake it off and leave it here, you will live and you will not die. The enemy is going to try to attack you, but you got to shake the devil off. Your haters are going to hate on you, but you got to shake the devil off. People are going to lie on you for no reason. People will try to stab you in your back. People will do anything to you just because they may be jealous of you. They're jealous of your anointing. They're jealous of your life. They're jealous of the ability, the things that they see in you that you don't even see in yourself. Sometimes the devil can see some stuff before you see it.
You better speak.
That's how sometimes he can put a test in the way for you, but I promise you, you got to shake it off.
Shake it
Shake
off.
off everything that's not like God. You got to shake it off, and you got to take it off too. You got to take off some things that are not like God. Some things is only going to be through us taking it off ourselves. You got to take off the flesh sometimes. We get in the flesh so much, but you got to take the flesh off. Then you got to shake off that residue, whatever's left over.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that when you're going through situations where it seems like you're going to die, you got to remember, you got to take off that death spirit in your head. You got to realize that you can live. I'm speaking to somebody because I keep staying on that portion right there. But you do not have to die. You will live. Just shake it off. In verse 6, he said not only did he live, but they changed their mind.
Well, they changed their mind. They changed their mind.
They lived.
Yeah.
And they changed their mind.
Yeah.
Somebody talking about you, the Lord will come to them and tell them, don't talk about my child. Go to them. Apologize. Make it right. Changing their mind.
Amen.
How do you know that there's been some situations in your life? A situation can change just by you shaking something else off. You have one situation that's negative. You got a situation that's positive. Shake that negative situation off so you can walk into that positive situation.
Preach, son.
We deal with so many things in our lives, and the children, they go through so many things. They have to shake off stuff at an early age. Pray for your children.
Yeah.
Pray for each other.
Yeah.
Love your children.
Yeah.
Love each other.
Yeah.
Have faith in each other and know that you can shake off any situation. Amen. Clap your hands for the word of God. Hallelujah. You gotta shake it off, amen. I told you I wasn't gonna be up here a long time. But you gotta know that you gotta shake it off. It's gonna be some things that you gonna